Is it just that bowl, or can we put it in this bowl too?
Yeah, just that bowl.
I think you can use this bowl too.
Why is environmental education important? In 1970, people began to focus more on their connection to the environment. The hippie movement, specifically in Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco, and the rise of environmentalism has gained momentum and global attention over the last decades. From 1970 to today, science has caught on to what the tie-dye preacher spoke about, the importance of connecting to our environment.
My name's Amelia. I am the Classroom Without Walls teacher. When it comes to humanity's connection to nature, it feels ever more important. Like each day, it feels more and more important. I think obviously we're facing a lot of crises when it comes to the environment and climate change and all of that. And again, repeating what I've said, like without having a relationship with nature, I don't think we're really going to change anything. And so even as early as kindergarten and preschool, we are getting kids out in nature and just letting them experience the animals, the changing of the environments, and all of that, just all that happens within the course of a year outside. And I think just the little moments where they're getting to see a tree and the way that it changes throughout a year, or an animal just in its natural habitat, allows them to just feel connected to it and feel like they can care about that. And so hopefully when they're adults, they can do something to make a difference.
You realize that our youth are growing up primarily in urban environments where we have few comprehensive environmental education programs that effectively relate youth to their environment. I'm Professor William Stapp, University of Michigan. It's important to keep in mind that someday our youth will be adult members of a community, and as citizens and voters, they're going to be asked to make decisions about that environment.
Dr. William B. Stapp, more commonly referred to as the father of environmental education, started the movement to move the classroom outdoors. He established the University of Michigan's first environmental education program, and in the same year, became director of UNESCO's environmental education program in 1971. In the midst of his own success, he helped plan the first Earth Day in 1970, where 20 million Americans, the majority of them young adults, marched the streets, marking the beginnings of a revolution and, as a result, turning our environment into a political and educational conversation.
They're excited, but they're scared, and they face their fears, and they go from ew to ooh. And that's a big deal. Hi, my name is Rita Leroy. The kids call me Farmer Rita because I work here at Loma Vista Farm in Vallejo, California, and I have been here now for 35 years. Connection is just such a wonderful way to say how much we not only connect with the community, with the students, and also help the children to connect with nature, plants, animals. They're becoming aware of what's important in life and what we need to protect. We can't have children grow up to be adults if they have never been exposed to nature. They don't know then that if we don't take care of it and value it, it won't actually always be here. So that's really, really important, is for children and families to have a connection to nature and farms in as many different places as possible.
Research from AIR, or the American Institutes for Research, found that outdoor classes raised their science attainment by 27% and uplifted engagement by 49%. These studies reveal the potential of nature-based education. Thankfully, our local farms like Slide Ranch and Loma Vista are preserving our lands and our connection by teaching our seedlings.
My name is Whitney, and I have been working here since September. Humanity's connection to nature is all about the concept of stewardship and taking care of the land so that the land can take care of you. And I think that humans a lot of times remove themselves from the ecosystem and remove themselves from the conversation of, organisms living in an ecosystem and living in an area, but we are part of that ecosystem. We are, animals living in this space, and I think that it's really important to remember that and important to recognize our role of taking care of the land, because we take so much from it that it's just so important to give back.
With this research in mind, the next generation of educators is working with youth to improve their knowledge and connection to our environment. Some names you may have heard, Greta Thunberg and Jane Goodall, but there are many you haven't, like local educators at Slide Ranch, Hannah Sager, camper name being Fern, and Whitney Barnett or Towie. At Loma Vista Farms, Farmer Rita. The importance of having these leaders to guide future generations not only helps them learn the curriculum, but also learn what to protect, as Farmer Rita tells her students.
In the end, we will conserve only what we love. We will love only what we understand, and we will understand only what we have been taught.